Okay, so now that we're in creative space, the first thing you want to do is we want to get our images. So I'm going to go to image and I'm going to get my butterfly. So I'm just going to remove these extra lines that I have right here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to do outline. I'm going to make this 21. Oh. Okay. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to do outline. And you can see that it has it's going to outline these inner parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push OK for this. And then I'm going to get rid of this one. So then we have all the layers. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arrange them to the layers that I want it to cut in. So for this one, it's going to be the back one. I want this to be white. So I'm just going to change it to blue so that I can just see. And I'm going to put engrave so I can see what it's going to look like on the layers. For this one, I'm going to make this one orange and do engrave. And I'm going to put this in front. And then for this one, I'm going to leave this as black. And this will be, I'm going to do arrange to front so that you can see this is what the butterfly will look like. Keep in mind that, like I said again, this blue one is going to be white because I have not determined the settings yet for how to cut out blue. But I wanted to be able to see it. So there's not a white setting color option. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to highlight all of this and then I'm going to group it together. Okay, so we're going to do one more. So this one I'm going to show you how to do it straight from xTool Creative Space. So what you can do is you can go into shapes and I'm going to go into animals and we can try one of these. So let's do this turtle. That'll be really cute. So I'm just going to move this over here on this side and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then you can see like there's already different layers here. So I'm going to make this first layer green. So that's what it will look like. And then let's move that out of the way. And then for this one, I'm going to make this one yellow. And then I'm going to push engrave. And then for this, I'm going to make it red. Same thing for the eyes. I'm going to also make those red too. And then engrave. And I'm only doing engrave so that you guys can see like the colors, the different colors and how I'm going to end up putting them together. But make sure when you actually go, which I will end up showing you, but just to point it out, make sure that you change it to cut before you actually move forward with the process of cutting your acrylic. Because if you leave it on engrave, of course it's going to try to engrave on there. Okay, so if you want to make these into like a keychain or like if you just want it to just be a butterfly that you can stick somewhere. But if you want to make it into a keychain, so for example, for this turtle, what you can do is you can go to shapes and you can hit circle And then you'll go here and you'll just make a circle. Okay. And then I'm going to do an outline on this circle. This part is so frustrating. Okay. Outline. Okay. And then what you can do is highlight both of these, do combine, subtract, and overlap. And then this will what it will look like as your little circle for your keychain. I'm going to change this to green. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, click the turtle. I'm going to do outline. Okay. I'm going to change this to black. Gray. So this will be the piece that everything connects to. Okay. So you can see that. And then I'm going to add this piece to the front. So this will be the keychain piece. And then I'm going to highlight both of these. And I'm going to do combine, unite. And then I'm going to move this back over here. Line it all up. Like I said, you can use your arrow key so that you can get a precise way to line everything up. Okay. So then you have a keychain here. So let's move on to cutting out all the pieces and then gluing them together so that you can see how you can make keychains, acrylic keychains, or acrylic artwork using your xTool S1 20-watt laser. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I put in my piece of white acrylic. I'm going to put the laser over so I can get the distance measurement. This measures the distance from the material to the laser. Then next in xTool Creative Space, I'm going to go to Start Marking, and I'm going to choose the rectangle, and then I am going to show you how I do the marking. So this is the same process that I'm going to be doing for all the colors. So I'm going to get a top left, and then I'm going to hit the button that is right here in the front to get that first one. And then I'm going to hit that button again. Like in xTool Creative Space when you're done doing the marking. So I'm going to hit end marking, done. This shows the area that I marked on the material and on the honeycomb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of these, and then I'm going to size them down so that they will fit inside of here. And I'm going to rotate it. So I'm just making it a little bigger. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm going to ungroup this. So I have each layer. So like I said before, the blue one is the white. So what I want to do is I want to make sure all the rest of these are put on ignore, because I'm doing one layer at a time. Okay, so then you want to make sure that you're changing everything to cut before you do the cutting, because you don't want it to engrave, you want them to cut out. So I'm going to push cut. And then I need to get the settings for this one. So for the white, I have it on 3mm black acrylic. I am going to put this power on 90, speed on 3, and passes on 3. Then I'm going to close my lid, and then I'm going to hit process. And start. So I turned my fan on and I hit start. So right now it's doing the cutting out of the back piece. Okay, so it finished. So we'll check out this first layer to see if it cut all the way through. And it did, so I'll take that out. So we have that first layer. All right, so I'm gonna do the same for the next layer, set it up, and then I'll show you guys that part as well. Okay, so now it's doing that orange piece, which I showed you guys had like the little slits cut out in it. So for this one, I put this on 100 power, 4 speed with 3 passes. Okay, so here's the orange piece. We're gonna see if this one cut all the way through with those settings, and it did. Okay, so now we have our orange piece. So let's do our last piece, which is the black piece. So this is the black acrylic. So for this acrylic, I just put it on the settings that are already in xTool Creative Space. So it's that 3mm black acrylic, and I just left it at the settings it had for cut. So it looks like it's almost done. So this is what it's looking like on screen. So it looks like it might just have like little dots around the edges of the butterfly that's left to go. So it looks like it's doing that right now. So it's just finishing up the outer border. I wanted to tell you guys for this project, since it was so intricate for the butterfly, that it took about 30 minutes to do this size. If you guys are interested in knowing how long it took to do each one of the layers all together. Alright, so here is the last piece. Ooh, it's still kind of smoky. So here's that last piece, is that black piece. Put it down here so you can see it. Okay, so let's do the turtle, and then we'll take off the masking tape and then put them all together. Okay, so right now I'm doing the back piece of the turtle on the same settings I just did the front piece for the butterfly, since this is on black acrylic. So just to give you guys how it looks. So this is the piece that it's cutting out right now. So this is the back piece of the turtle. Alright, so here's that piece for the turtle. So the next piece I'm gonna do is the green. So this one is like a darker green or just like a regular color green. So, okay, so this is the back, the middle piece of the turtle, or one of the middle pieces. So this is the part that has like the keychain or like the loophole in it. I have this one on 100 power, 4-speed, 3 passes. So this is the part that it's cutting out for the green. Okay, so this is that green piece, and that one cut out good as well. So then we're gonna move on to the yellow piece. Okay, so here is the yellow piece. So we have one more piece to go. It's the red. Okay, so for this yellow piece, there's a bunch to it, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and then we'll take all the little pieces off. So I have a bigger piece for the red, but this should be the fastest because there's just small pieces, so we'll just do this one real quick. And then, like I said, we'll put them all together. So this one's gonna be real quick, like I said, because it's just one pass on the 3mm black acrylic setting in xTool Creative Space. So it's pretty much almost done before I can even get the video started. I didn't even bother turning on the fan. So that one that you hear is just the oh, I can't remember what it was called. The air assist. Okay, so it already cut them out, and it looks like since the eyes were so tiny, it went through. So I'll just have to go through the honeycomb to get those pieces. Oh, this one's still right here. So there's that one. And then here's this. All right, so then we'll put it together. Okay, so we have all the pieces here. So let's start with the butterfly, since that's only 3 pieces. So I'm gonna start by taking off the masking tape. So I'm going to do that for all 3, and I'll come back. Okay, so here are all the pieces. I have the orange, the white, and the black. So then I am just going to show you how I'm just going to basically glue them all together just to make the final product. And then I'll show you how it looks. All right, so there you go for this butterfly. So it has the white at the back, the orange in the middle, and then the black at the top. And like I said, I kind of, when I was trying to take the masking tape off, I kind of broke it a little bit, but it still looks good. So just be careful when you do yours. All right, so next we'll do the turtle. Okay, so I got all the pieces for the turtle. So basically, you just put it on together. And then for the eyes, they're really, really tiny. So I have like the eyes right here too. So you'll just put those in as well. And then you'll have your acrylic. This one's kind of really big to be like a keychain. So this could be like maybe like an ornament for a Christmas tree if someone likes turtle or something like that. Oh, I also wanted to say that if you're interested in seeing how I got the settings to cut these different colors for my xTool S1 20-watt, then I will link the video at the end of this video so you guys can check that one out too. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Stay blessed.